Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating life of a literary icon who dared to challenge the norms of her time, Louisa May Alcott. You probably know her best as the author of Little Women. But trust me, her story is so much more than just a beloved novel. So, grab a comfy seat, and let's explore the world of this remarkable woman. Louisa May Alcott was born on November 29, 1832, in Germantown, Pennsylvania. But she didn't stay there long, soon moving to New England, which would be her home for the rest of her life. From a young age, it was clear Louisa was not your average girl. She was smart, spirited, and what some might call a tomboy, with an incredible vocabulary even at 3 years old. Her early life was deeply shaped by her family, especially her parents. Her mother, Abigail May, was a fierce women's rights activist and abolitionist, and her father, Amos Bronson Alcott, was a social reformer, philosopher, and a member of the influential Transcendentalist Club. These progressive ideals were woven into the fabric of Louisa's upbringing, setting the stage for the independent woman she would become. The Alcotts faced a lot of financial struggles, moving frequently. Despite these challenges, Louisa's father played a huge role in her education, instilling values of self-sacrifice and individuality. She and her older sister Anna even performed plays directed by their parents, which must have been quite the creative outlet. In 1840, the family moved to Concord, Massachusetts, settling near family friend Ralph Waldo Emerson, a pivotal figure in American literature and philosophy. Imagine growing up with direct access to such brilliant minds. Louisa was exposed to transcendentalist ideals and even received instruction from Emerson himself, often visiting his library. She also took nature walks with Henry David Thoreau. Talk about an inspiring childhood. She was profoundly influenced by literary giants like Nathaniel Hawthorne and, crucially, by Margaret Fuller, a romantic reformer and feminist who became Alcott's lifelong heroine. In 1843, a bold experiment in communal living took the Alcotts to Fruitlands, a utopian community. While the experiment itself ultimately failed, it was here that Louisa's passion for writing truly blossomed. She'd written her first poem at just 8, but at Fruitlands, she started crafting stories and poems that she'd act out with her sisters. She also began keeping a journal, which would later be published as Transcendental Wild Oats, a fascinating peek into that time. After Fruitlands, the family returned to Concord, and with help from Emerson, they purchased the Cogswell House. Life, however, remained financially precarious. By the age of 15, Louisa was working wherever she could to support her family, taking on roles as diverse as a teacher, seamstress, governess, and even a household servant. Yet, amidst all this, her writing continued. In 1848, she penned The Rival Painters, which became her first published story under her own name in 1852. The year before, her poem Sunlight appeared under the pseudonym Flora Fairchild. Her first book, Flower Fables, a collection of fairy tales, was published in 1854, dedicated to Ellen Emerson. You can see how her dedication and talent were already shining through. The year 1858 was significant. The Alcotts moved into Orchard House, which is now a beloved museum and historical landmark. This is where Louisa would famously write and set her most popular work, Little Women. But it wasn't all triumphs that year. She also faced personal loss with the death of her younger sister Elizabeth to scarlet fever. Despite the heartbreak, Alcott pressed on. In 1860, her older sister Anna married, and Louisa began writing for the Atlantic Monthly. Then came the American Civil War in 1861. Driven by a desire to contribute, Alcott bravely took on a nursing position in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. Her experiences there were powerful, and her letters home during this time were later published as Hospital Sketches. This collection was the first time she truly gained recognition for her sharp observations and humor, giving readers a vivid glimpse into the realities of war. It was a challenging time, but her resilience and talent shone brightly. Even as her writing career gained momentum, Alcott continued to work as a teacher whenever possible, always looking for ways to support herself and her family. She penned numerous short stories, some under pseudonyms like A.M. Barnard, for various periodicals like Frank Leslie's Illustrated Newspaper. the flag of our union, and St. Nicholas. Her versatility was truly impressive, writing for different audiences and genres. In 1865, she embarked on a journey to Europe, traveling for nearly a year, an experience that undoubtedly broadened her perspective and fueled her creative spirit. Upon her return, her novel, Moods, was published in England, 2 years after its U.S. release. Then came the request that would change her life and the lives of countless readers. Her publisher, Roberts Brothers, asked her to write a girl's book. Initially hesitant, she agreed, and over the next 2 years, Little Women was born, published in 2 volumes in 1868 and 1869. This story, chronicling the childhood of the March sisters, quickly became her most renowned work. Jo March, the spirited and independent protagonist, was largely based on Alcott's own life, embodying her dreams, struggles, and strong sense of self. It's a testament to her writing that Jo remains such an inspiring character to this day. While Jo March found love and marriage in the books, Alcott herself never married. She continued to write prolifically, expanding the March family saga with Little Men in 1882 and its sequel, Jo's Boys, in 1886. She also penned many other beloved works, including An Old-Fashioned Girl, 8 Cousins, and Lulu's Library. Most of her later works were for children, and her main characters often mirrored her own individuality, offering a refreshing contrast to the idealized stereotypes prevalent in novels of the era. She even ventured into adult fiction with works like Work and A Modern Mephistopheles, showing her range and willingness to explore different themes. Life, however, continued to present its challenges. In 1877, Alcott's mother, Abigail, passed away. A year later, her younger sister May, with whom she had grown very close, married. Sadly, May died in Paris in 1879, shortly after giving birth to a daughter named Louisa Marie, or Lulu, whom May entrusted to Alcott's care. This was a profound responsibility, and Alcott embraced it fully. That same year, demonstrating her lifelong commitment to women's rights, Louisa May Alcott made history by becoming the first woman to register to vote in Concord, Massachusetts, a truly groundbreaking act. In 1886, Alcott moved into a nursing home in Roxbury, Massachusetts, continuing to write despite her declining health. She visited her father on his deathbed on March 4, 1888, and just 2 days later, on March 6, 1888, Louisa May Alcott herself passed away. She was buried in Sleepy Hollow Cemetery in Concord, Massachusetts, leaving behind an incredible legacy of over 300 published works across various literary genres. Many were serial publications, a common format of her time, showing her consistent productivity. But the story doesn't end there. A century after her death in 1988, an unpublished manuscript was discovered in Harvard's library. Inside, Alcott had noted it was her first novel, written at 17. This treasure, titled The Inheritance, was finally published in 1997. Even more intriguing, another previously unknown manuscript, a racy tale with themes comparable to modern romance novels, was published in 1995 under the title A Long Fatal Love Chase. These discoveries remind us that even after her passing, Louisa May Alcott continued to surprise and captivate us. Louisa May Alcott was more than just a writer. She was a pioneer, a feminist, an abolitionist, and a woman who lived life on her own terms, inspiring generations with her powerful stories and unwavering spirit. Her impact on literature and her contributions to social progress are immeasurable. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the life of Louisa May Alcott. What part of her story resonates most with you? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you next time.